Welcome back to Gals and Goblins. I am your Goblin Master, Jared Voswinkle, and with me as always are the gals, Lily Persifield.
Beans, I am a little cat, and I am from hell.
Oh no, okay. And Campbell Duffy.
Sawyer Cinderfoot.
Olivia Rose McCain.
Esta of House Ruidon. I really hope they saved me some hot dog water back at the village.
All right, let's see how long this bit can last, shall we? Let's see if it can last through the recap, which is going to be incredibly long.
I don't want your stats.
They're giving each other their
I don't want your
character
stats.
sheets. So this is going to be quite the recap. So strap in and strap on, everyone. Here we go.
I didn't bring my strap.
Strap on.
I didn't bring mine.
Last time on Gals and Goblins, the gals were on their quest to retrieve the lost supplies for the village. Made their way to the source of the thumping, where they found a dilapidated church, a large monster with a mouth on its tummy. I did not revise this opening.
Mouth on his tummy.
With a mouth on his tummy, and another goopy person who the boys recognized as Greg. Before they could act...
Goopy person.
Goopy person. It's another goopy person.
I know the inflection got me.
Before they could act, a winged and armored boy soared onto the scene, proclaiming himself as a warden of Hyperia, and demanded they hand over the ring. The Brimstone boys identified him as Connor, the other boy who had mysteriously left Brimstone for unknown reasons. Beans and Nails investigated the church and found said ring and supplies, which had a letter attached saying the Golden Order was moving to a different hot dog supplier and their business agreement with Little Branch was terminated, leaving the town on its own. Outside the church, Esta and the boys leapt into action against the monster and attempted to free Greg of whatever the curse was that was upon him. Whatever curse was upon him. After the monster lay defeated and Greg was no longer Goop Greg, the warden of Hyperia stayed vigilant in his pursuit of the ring, threatening violence on our party. Right now, everyone's imitating me, and I don't think y'all are listening to this important information.
No, it's actually helping me retain it more than I normally would.
Good. All right, Shadowbox. Connor confronted Beans as he had sensed the ring, but after refusing to hand it over, Beans began to be pummeled by the strong and merciless warden. The gals grappled Connor, who began to summon some radiant power and then spoke in two voices, his own and a mysterious young woman's. After nearing death, Beans handed over the ring and Connor flew off. The boys headed back to the village to help Greg and grab reinforcements, while the gals headed to the cliffs where they saw Connor had come from, and where they suspected their friend Big P was being held. Upon arriving at the cliffs, Bean saw the cave from his dream, which upon further investigation held a small room with a bed, a cot, and a desk. You found an old moldy sandwich, which led you to believe that Big P was here but left some time ago. You also found a book titled Under the Stars, written by Gracilla Ruido, which,
oh my God.
which told a tale about a lonely woman in the moon, but it turned into a not safe for work fanfic. Then you heard the sound of propellers outside the cave, and that is where we are now. Okay, any questions before we get rolling? Just wanted to throw that out there. We can enter on a level playing field.
I have one question.
Yeah.
Who's doing all this? Could you let me know that?
Okay, so y'all hear the sounds of propellers from an airship coming outside the cave. You walk out of the cave and you see in the distance the hammerhead / the love boat, as Chet calls it, flying towards you all. You also see that the sun is beginning to set. The sky is becoming a deeper orange and the clouds are becoming pink as the hammerhead reaches a point above you. Chet and Wendell jump down into battle stances. Boris hops down into a battle stance, and Chet says, who do we need to defeat for our girlfriends? Boris is the Firbolg who y'all talked to at the thing. Yeah, he was like the right-hand man.
I
of the
remember
Princeps. Chet says,
He's right here in my notes.
You don't have him in there?
are you all right? Is everyone all right?
Okay. Calm down. We are not your girlfriends, that's for sure.
Yeah, we're not girls or your friends.
Yeah.
What?
Where did you get any
thought,
of that?
Where did you hear that word?
We
Wait,
fought each other in the heat of. We fought with each other side
the
by
heat of
side.
what?
The heat of battle.
Chet, look at me.
And love.
Look
What-
at me.
what-
Look at me.
what's
and,
up?
And say who you think is whose girlfriend.
I
now.
I consider us a polycule.
No, we must be assigned to if it's girlfriend. if-
Assigned? Whoa,
boyfriend,
so you're
girlfriend?
but okay, I'm pretty free flowing here, but you want there to be like strict
Chet, who are you most attracted to?
Beans.
Chet, answer the question. Oh! I knew it.
If I'm being honest.
Bean starts hacking up a hairball.
Are you okay? He comes over there and starts to pat your back.
Don't touch me.
Listen.
You will lose your hand if you touch me again. I will pluck you until you are smooth, like a naked newborn's booty.
Promise?
No.
Ew.
Sorry, okay.
Chet,
Uh,
I will break both of your wings.
Also, aren't
Nice.
Nails and Greg back together now that he's not gooped anymore?
I think so. You would have to ask them. We left them back at the village. Greg was still kind of overcoming some stuff.
So we're only Chet and Wendell's girlfriends?
Again, kind of polycule situation in my head.
This is confusing. I'm breaking up with you.
I removed my
No! Why? Wendell comes up to you with Boris, who you remember Boris was the one who cut y'all down from the trees, brought y'all to the Princeps. He's the kind of like right-hand man to the
Yes.
Princeps. Boris goes, "Is everything okay? The boys were very nervous whenever they got back to the village."
I think we're all fine now.
Yeah, we're okay, but there's definitely some.
I think physically we're okay, yeah. Mentally, there's some things swirling around.
Yeah, we've had a lot of I think we're all dealing with a lot.
Okay. Well, if you don't mind, how about we get back on the boat? And I believe you took care of our problem out in the woods. I hear the nature is coming back, but we still need to pick up the supplies.
Oh, yes. Did they tell you where those were?
Yes.
Okay, good. We
we're-
also need to talk to Princeps.
Yes. I think it would be good if we head to the church, pick up the supplies, and then head back to the village. I'm sure all the villagers would be very happy to see us.
Yes.
Okay, good news and bad news.
Yes.
So good news, we all know where the supplies are. Yes.
Yes.
Bad news. Esther,
We should save
you're
for
looking at me
the
like bad news
Princeps.
we're gonna say to the Princeps when we get there, and we're not gonna
Yes.
say it right
Okay.
now.
But everything is safe?
Yes.
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 Okay. That is that
Unless
is
Connor
all.
comes back, if you see a young man
Winged,
come back around here,
gold.
maybe wings, maybe no wings.
Wings.
Well, didn't they kind of pop out and then?
Hey,
They
who
were
knows?
sorta
If he's
spectral,
gold
right?
and he is saying he's spouting nonsense about Hyperia,
Watch out.
Okay.
just say stranger danger. Go the other way.
Yeah.
Well, we are equipped with a wonderful task force. You guys see like the task force that was in the woods with you all, the people who were like throwing call signs to each other, who were just really excited to be there.
Yes. This
They're on the boat.
you guys will be fine with them.
Okay. Wonderful. Let's make our way there. And he gets on the boat.
Beans is gonna walk on the boat, and then as soon as they're on, like, tug at Sawyer, and also put a paw out and tap Esta to like stop. What's up?
Ah, sticky.
Sorry. Sawyer, did you know it was Felicity that had Big P in that cave? Because that's who I saw. Did you see that, Esta?
Yeah, I did.
Do you know about this?
Yeah, that was crazy.
I'm so sorry, Sawyer. That's awful. I mean, I guess we don't know the whole of it yet, but
Well, I think Felicity is definitely trying to protect Big P.
I think so.
Are you
That's
sure?
why
I
she
just
took him.
She's the one who took him.
Yeah, but sometimes you have to take something to protect it from other people that want it.
okay, but what if that's not the case?
Well, she got him a sandwich, didn't she?
I feel like bad people can get you a sandwich and it doesn't make them good people.
I don't know. I think a sandwich is enough to sway the moral implications of someone's actions.
If it had been anyone else, you would be hunting them down right now.
But Felicity has to have a good reason.
I hope she does.
or she wouldn't do it. Maybe now that we know it's her, we can, I don't know, like look for clues around her office or something and find Big P. She has to go back to her job, so she can't just watch him all the time.
That's true. Maybe we need to follow her. I just want to make sure. Listen, you guys are the best. So I'm gonna fight for you guys the most. But I just want to make sure we don't have no double agent on our hands. You don't know what Felicity's doing, right?
No. You think she's a double agent?
She did tell us she
She
was
is a double agent.
Well, okay, yeah, I guess I meant you think she's a triple agent. I think
Ugh.
I just want to make sure that you're not being used by Felicity and it isn't in turn duping us.
I'm not, okay?
Okay, I believe you. I just wanted to throw it out there.
If we come across Felicity again, I can't guarantee that I'm going to trust her the way I did last time. And
That's fine. You know what? Me neither. I'm going to try to wise up, all right? And maybe not take everything she says to be the whole truth.
But
Okay.
you could be good keeping level head on us of like thinking through other perspectives, right? She might not be evil and horrible and take small children away from their families. But
Well,
she
okay.
might, and I think that we should think about that possibility. We should think of all possibilities here.
I know her better than any of us.
That is true.
So if we're going to find Big P and she's the one who's got him, then I'm going to do everything I can, okay?
Okay.
To help get Big P back. Even if she's doing the right thing and we have to go behind her back and also do the right thing.
Okay.
Because I don't think Big P should belong to anybody.
That I agree too. I think he should be able to live in his little village happily. Which maybe he can't. Maybe he can't. But
I don't know. He seems like he must be a powerful weapon or something.
I feel like I can't trust anybody with Big P except for us because I'm the only person who knows what we think, you know?
Yeah. Okay, well, you can trust me. You don't have to trust Felicity anymore because, oh man, I can't believe it was her the whole time.
If it makes you feel better, I do not trust many coaches of sports in general.
What?
They just seem...
I'm going to be a coaches of sports one day.
Okay, well, maybe you should rethink that.
Okay, well,
Well, you are on JV Arcane the Ball. That doesn't necessarily
why don't you trust coaches of sports?
They're just always thinking about sports. There's more to life than sports.
you're
That's
on
what I always
JV
say.
too.
But I'm not trying to become coach of sports.
Well, everyone loves an underdog story. Undercat
Okay.
story.
Well, now I'm confused.
Okay, well, let's just go.
Come
Come on, our boyfriends are getting lonely.
Oh, God. What are we going to do about that?
I was joking.
Let's talk about the real issue here. What are we going to do about that? The whole girlfriend thing.
I think we've squashed it at this point.
The airship flies as it starts to get darker and you near the church. You guys land outside. Boris and the rest of the Firbolgs hop out, go into the church, and start collecting the supplies, bringing them onto the ship. I'll say Boris finds the note that was in there. And
There's no way I can grab it from him.
if you want, I mean, yeah, you can try. I mean, he's you walk in and he has it open.
Means I think he might even, have more of a feel on the pulse of this
That's
community
true. That's
than
true.
the Princeps.
I just feel like he might be really sad about it, and I don't want to see him sad.
Well, we have to break it to him somehow.
That's true. I guess we can go be there with him.
Yeah. Just so you know, Boris, before you read that, that's the bad news we were talking about.
Yeah, I began reading this and I assumed this was probably the bad news. This isn't your fault. You didn't need to keep this from me. And
Yeah, I guess we're just teenagers who have no idea how to break bad news to adults. I don't know. I'm sorry.
it's give me insight checks on
Nat 20.
Ooh, he's evil.
You see Esta, the first response is fear, worry, a lot of this. Again, this is the guy who as y'all were leaving, he's the one who's really been keeping it together because the Princeps has not been involved in the situation. He's been the one who's been keeping it together. But with the Nat 20, you see just a little spark of excitement and excitement at the change that maybe the Golden Order being away from them and letting them be themselves will be a great thing. And he is very hopeful. But he folds up the paper, puts it into his pocket, and says, it's really funny that it happened to be this place. Yeah, Sawyer. Or anybody, you can roll a history check as y'all are looking around now. Now that there's no pressing danger outside.
I have a -1, so it won't be me.
He says, my mom used to tell me stories about this place. Well, what'd you get on your history?
14.
In some of the broken windows on the designs on the top, you can see different phases of the moon. He goes, it looks like there will be a good change that comes from this.
Did she tell you about the tomb tapper?
No. So
Maybe he wasn't a local.
whenever I was younger, I was a little boy during the war. Something that mothers would tell their children at night was the darkness would never be able to reach you as long as the moon was out. And as you know, sometimes the moon disappears. We kept flowers. The ghost isle that the Princeps told you about is not the only flower that blooms at night. There are actually multitudes of flowers that bloom at night around here.
Mm-hmm.
We would keep those as night lights. Sometime towards the end of the war, those flowers stopped blooming.
Someone make them stop?
I don't know, but it seemed as though the darkness could get us now. And the little fairy tale became not a story that our parents could tell us to protect us or make us feel safe anymore. And as they finish packing up the supplies, they walk outside, and you guys see now outside of the church, it has now gotten fully dark, and little wildflowers start blooming, just a very faint glow, not as magical and potent as the ghost style, but you see some little flowers glowing with a faint little white glow.
Like that? Are those the ones that stopped blooming?
Uh,
And now they have again? Or
he looks over and loses his breath for a moment and yes, just like that. And you guys see through the forest a couple more wildflowers start kind of glowing. You guys get back on the ship, and as you're traveling back towards the village, you see across the forest a couple more patches of these wildflowers, of returning glowing flowers. And as you get closer to Little Branch, you see all the villagers are out now because their shifts are done working at the factory. And there are little wildflowers around the village. The children are out picking them and chasing each other. The imps are rolling around in them because the imps are at the village now. People are dancing. The hammerhead lowers and descends onto and lands on the outside the village. People are cheering and clapping. You unload the supplies. Villagers come up to you and take the supplies near the central house where the Princeps is. You all see the Princeps outside sitting on the stoop of the central house with a big smile on their face.
we're back.
We got your supplies that you needed, and a little bit extra, seems like.
Yeah.
The as you walk up to the Princeps, you hear them humming.
They have this too soon?
Not by the time this episode comes out. And
They have this too soon for us.
and the Princeps goes, yes, I see. Thank you very much. Please come in. And Boris, you can follow this time. So you and the boys and Boris go into the central house.
Oh, the boys have to come again?
Can we? Yes, yeah, of course. You are a part of this.
Fine.
They take you into the central house and says, so may I ask, what was it that was keeping us from going out of the village?
It was called a tomb tapper.
No. Was it big?
It was very
Quite
big.
large.
Yeah, it was huge.
Imagine about 12 of me.
Yeah, 12 beans.
That's
is-
how big
had
it
a-
was.
Giant, horrible mouth where its stomach should be.
Where its tummy was.
Yeah, and it almost ate someone.
It almost ate
Was it Chet?
I think it was beans.
beef.
No. It had grabbed somebody and was eating them, and
It
it wasn't
almost
me.
ate a couple of us.
Yeah.
Who knows?
But we're all okay.
Does everybody have their fingers and their toes?
Beans throws his in the air and is like,
One,
not all.
Mm.
Do cats have 10?
Chet says he kind of
phalanges?
has feathers.
Well, he has feathers.
Everything's accounted for.
She looks at Chad. And she goes, "Oh my goodness, he's a bird. He's just straight up a bird."
I know. It is easy to miss upon first glance.
Mhm.
Princeps, we do have very important question that we forgot to ask you first time we were here, but this is our first quest, so whoopsie daisy, and we move on. We do need to know. So there are some girls that are really extra sick over at Frogmont
Yeah.
that we don't think will be cured by the nectar of the ghost dahlia. And we were wondering if you knew how to fix that. Hope that's enough information.
Yes. Well, that was actually something I was going to speak with you about.
Thank God.
As your compatriots arrived at the village originally, you had a new member with you. They had a friend with them, Grig.
Yes,
Greg.
Grig.
Grig.
Yes.
Grig.
Yes. And I believe he has an affliction that is partially healed, but not totally. And I believe that we can hit we can eat 2 hot dogs at once, as they say.
Two hot dogs with one
bun.
throat.
Yes.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh.
what?
Two wieners with one
Ooh,
throat.
I don't know if we should call them
Chat.
winners.
Chat's in the back, and he's like, "Dude, that was fucking sick. That's really fucking
Shut up,
dope.
Chet.
I didn't mean it like that.
Chet, shut up.
What did you mean?
Chet, you want girlfriends? Here they are. They tell you what to do. Shut up, Chet.
Okay.
Beans,
Yeah.
you're so good at being a girlfriend.
That's so
Oh,
good.
He goes,
Thanks.
"Wait, are we back together?"
Shut up, Chet, and we'll talk about it.
Okay, but to know if you're my girlfriend, then
Shut
I need
up.
to know. Okay.
Guys, we're gonna have to talk about this eventually. I don't think he knows.
I thought he knows.
I thought he did know.
I feel like he like knew.
I don't know. It's weird, but I feel like we have some weird control over him right now, so I'm just gonna keep it up until we don't need that anymore.
Good idea.
Can I join on this?
Shut up, Chet.
Shut up,
I
Chet.
just want to say.
Get back in the corner.
You can. Oh God! Why are you-
Chet sits
Beans
to the
hisses
side
at
with
Chet.
his head down. He goes, so sorry. Just chill. I'll chill.
He's hissing at you.
Good,
The
good
Princeps,
choice.
the Princeps says, "I do not believe that we have anything at present that could help your friends, but I believe that if we can take care of Greg, we can learn how to take care of your friends back at school. First, I will need you to go fetch Nails and Greg for me, and then bring them back here."
On it, Beans sprints out.
You run out and you see one of the huts. You see all the villagers are spreading out their supplies. Boris seems to be telling them all the news about how the Golden Order will not be supplying them anymore. And you go to a little hut where Nails and Greg are. I assume both of you are with Beans. You guys don't have to be, but
I want to. So everybody's kind of got their supplies in there. Is this because of us? Is this because we killed the tomb tapper?
The flowers?
Yeah.
That's what I assumed.
Huh. Okay. Yeah. Let's get them.
Greg and Nails are in this little hut. You see Greg is looking about as good as you left him. Pale face, really red eyes, like bloodshot eyes. And Nails is taking care of him. Got a little wet cloth on his forehead.
Wow, Greg, looking great.
Thank you. He gives you a smile and a thumbs up, and he goes, never better.
You're so ungoopy right now.
Thanks.
Never better. Wow, you should really look into that with your primary care physician.
Oh no, that's kind of like I was gonna say that's like a joke. I kind of feel like shit.
Oh, you don't look it.
Thanks. I mean, you kind of were just saying that I kind of look like shit, but
Anyway, we gotta go back to Princeps.
Yeah,
okay.
we think that if we can figure out how to help you, we could help some of our friends as well. So the Princeps needs to see you and Nails.
Okay.
Yeah, you need to be carried.
You got cut with the goop blade, right? Stabbed with the
Yeah.
goop blade, and so did they.
You got gooped.
Mhm.
They got stabbed with the goop blade.
Some kind of some kind of blade.
I'll call it the goop blade for now.
Go for it.
Do you need to be carried to Princeps?
No, I can walk. And
'cause I
Nails
could carry you.
Nails goes, I mean, I was gonna like help him, but if you like want to carry him if you want, but
No, you should help him, I guess.
I think you, Nails. I've been learning a lot about flirting recently,
dude, Jill,
and I think okay.
you can whisper it.
I think you're really on to something with the carrot.
Like I'm trying to I feel like I was kind of an asshole to him, like whenever I last saw him. So I'm trying to be nice.
Okay. This you're getting out of my depth.
I'm sorry,
I'm
sorry.
a beginner.
He
Okay.
probably doesn't remember that.
Okay. I hope so.
So it's fine.
It
Just
seems to be
let
going
the
good
thing
right now.
happen.
It seems to be going good like right now.
I give him a big thumbs up.
He gives you a little thumbs up too. He helps Greg out of the bed, and you all go back to the central house where the Princeps has set out a little bed in the middle, and has lit a lot of candles around.
He's lit a lot of candles.
There's no like pentagram or weird signs or anything on the ground.
The fact that you specifically said there's
Oh, thank
no
goodness! I thought we
pentagram.
were gonna walk in here and it was gonna be a pentagram
It
for
makes
sure.
me think there's a pentagram somewhere.
Look,
though.
okay, so first of all, I just want to say I'm not big into pentagrams, but you know,
That is weird thing to just throw out there, Princeps.
Well, okay.
Pentagrams can be
I'm not gonna
okay.
lie.
They
I'm
can
not
be
gonna lie.
make fun decor sometimes.
I'm not gonna lie. Okay, you seem really high on the pentagrams, but I'm just gonna say that I'm more of like a candle kind of guy, but we're like incense is kind of my vibe. They light some incense. Okay.
Sandalwood.
Yes, I was smoking earlier, and I hear that covers the smell really well. Anyway, Greg, can I speak with you for a second? The Princeps takes Greg over and speaks with him, and you can see Greg nodding, and Greg walks back to the bed and then lays down. You see Boris comes in, and the Princeps goes, "All right, now everybody, so we're going to sit in a circle around our friend Greg, Greg. How do you say her name?" And he goes, Greg.
Greg.
Okay. And so, hold hands, everybody hold hands.
Oh, good.
And, okay, oh, wait, I need to grab something. They get up and they scurry off, and they come back with a little flask that has a strange, thick, yellowy liquid in it. And
Whoa,
they sit down.
Princeps, he's underage.
No, this is goblin piss. It's just. some
Oh,
goblin
that's
piss.
fine then. Sorry, I thought it was alcohol. You
No.
can definitely feed them goblin piss.
No, it's just some goblin piss. Oh, and do you? Give this me. Do you have the ghost style nectar?
Yep.
Okay. I believe they take it. They take the proboscis filled with the nectar, and they say, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe you probably used some of this to help with Greg. Was that correct?
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay. They uncork the bottle of goblin piss, and they drop a little bit of nectar into the flask, and you see the thick yellow liquid that you can smell as the bottle is uncorked. As the drop of nectar hits it, it turns into a glowing white liquid that swirls around, and they go, okay, perfect. Yeah.
Someone had asparagus for dinner.
Seems like it's still piss.
No, I'm
Like-
gonna say like for sure asparagus, and no, there's 100% piss in there.
Who knew goblin
Well,
piss
it's
could be
kind
so
of 99%
versatile?
piss now.
That is true.
Yes. So we usually actually Nails, can you okay, they get up again, they wander off, and then they come back with a scroll, they hand it to Nails, and they go, just if you can give this to Greg and we can lay it down. Greg, this is going to put you to sleep. And Greg nods his head, and Nails put the scroll over Greg.
Sorry, Greg. Sorry we have to put you to sleep like this.
Greg goes, it's okay. I've never been under a sleep scroll before, but I'm sure it's not too.
Oh, sleep
too
scroll. I
bad.
thought we were like putting to sleep, like euphemism for like.
Killing me.
Like you thought we were going to put him down?
Like a
Yeah.
pet?
Yeah.
What? No.
Oh, sorry.
Nails
Don't
goes.
worry.
Lucky day, Greg.
This seems like not the right time to make that joke, dude. This seems like a pretty
I didn't think it was a
serious
joke.
Princeps
situation.
comes out of the back again. Oh, I forgot one more thing.
It's a knife.
Gun.
It's really cozy, Greg. Don't worry.
Okay.
Just don't go towards the light.
It's like a serious thing. As the scroll is placed over Greg, he falls asleep, and the Princeps goes, "Phew, okay, I'm not gonna lie, you guys. I usually do the goblin piss thing after they go to sleep, but I kind of fucked up. So
That was a goof on your part.
no, for sure, I fucked up. But okay, my old age.
What is he gonna do? Not drink the goblin piss?
Yeah, he's asleep.
Yeah. Well, I kind
Let's
of.
put his hand in a bowl of warm water.
No, let's make him
Chill,
piss.
chill.
Oh,
Uh,
sorry.
and the Princeps goes,
We're taking this very seriously.
Wait, do you guys want to do that? Does that actually work?
No, I want to help Greg.
Okay.
I think we should cure him first, and once we know he's cured,
Then
then we
fun
put his
sleepover
hands
games.
in his
Okay.
in warm water
Okay,
and he
we'll
pisses
see.
himself.
Yeah, let's take care of him first. The Princeps takes the bottle of mix of nectar and piss and drops it into a good amount of like an ounce into Greg's mouth,
God damn an ounce.
and it's like a shot.
Yeah,
that's
I
what
know
Chet
how much
says.
you know.
He was like, "That's like an amount
Shut
of a
up,
shot."
Chet.
Okay, I thought we'd like take
Hey,
like.
Why
no-
did you leave the corner?
Well, I just want to know if you want like instructions
No,
for this in the
no,
future.
now put your head in the corner.
Okay, but I'm supposed to be in a circle holding
Okay,
hands.
well, close your eyes and don't make another sound.
Okay.
Do you
he
guys
says
want
that.
to switch with me so you can hold hands? 'Cause
No.
this
That would be nice.
boyfriend and
No.
Are you
girlfriend?
sure? I would like to do that.
Sawyer.
I was kidding.
Okay. As the Princeps drops the nectar into his mouth, you guys have this conversation, and then you see that the lights around the room begin to fade. You see a small amount of glowing light from Greg. This is like a very faint red light that begins to pulse around the area of his chest. It begins to pulse harder and faster and brighter and brighter and brighter until all of the light that is in the room is extinguished. Even the moonlight streaming in, the candles are all dark, and the only light is from the curse mark on Greg.
Princeps, are you sure there's no pentagram in here?
And the Princeps, you look over the Princeps, and their eyes are closed very tightly. They go, hold tight to your hands, everybody. And I promise there's no pentagram. I'm honestly just kind of winging this, and hopefully it works.
That made me feel a lot better.
And the curse mark begins to glow harder and faster, and then a plume of shadow shoots out of Greg's chest, and like a tornado swirls around you all, and you hear a voice going, "Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Where is he?" Then all of a sudden, you see the shadow morphs into a little boy who looks like Greg, but slightly different. You assume this is his little brother running around. The shadows morph into a coffin. The shadows morph into Greg's face crying. Then the shadows morph again into Nails' face saying, "Dude, what's your fucking problem? I can't help you if you don't tell me, Greg." The shadows morph into Greg on his knees crying. The shadows morph again into Nails' face saying, "Well, fine, I didn't even fucking like you. You were just being such a prick." And then the shadows morph again into Greg crying. And then the shadows move faster and faster and faster. We see Greg's face fill with tears and turn into the goop as they fall into the shadows. And surrounding you now is this thick goop that you saw on the girl in the underschool, that you saw on Greg before. So now what we're going to do as this goop swirls around you, we are going to start rolling death saves for Greg. And we are going to go around the table starting with Sawyer.
What?
Oh my god!
It really kicked up, didn't it?
Oh my god! Is there anything we can do to help?
You hear the voices, where is he, where is he, where is he, in your ears, and these are just going to be straight, flat rolls of the dice each of us are going to make, and we'll see where this goes on this first round.
We'll see where it goes.
So, sorry if you can roll your dice and tell us what it is.
Please, 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 please. It's a 2.
The clouds get thicker. The goop surrounds you. The goop starts to slide over Sawyer a little bit more. And Sawyer, you go back to you talking to your friends on the ship, the words of your sister ring in your head of her fighting for your family more than anybody else, and that she would be willing to give anything for you all. And then next we're going to go Beans. I need you to roll.
Oh, good. An 18.
Beans, as you see the shadows swirling around Sawyer extra. And I assume Sawyer, as she said that she would switch sides with Chet to get together, you guys are next to each other. So you see that. And then something hits you where you are in this, surrounded by this grief and this sadness. Beans thinks of his favorite moment that has happened on his journey so far. And so what does that moment look like?
I think Beans is transported to the first night in the crappy room at Frogmont, on the little mattresses on the floor with all the little bugs, and us all saying goodnight to each other and going to bed in the same room.
You all see streaks of light going through the darkness, a mattress, an army of bugs, faint spirits of the four of you then tearing through this darkness. And next is going to be Esta. I need you to roll.
Come on.
Okay.
13.
Esta, you're sitting next to Beans, and you see streaks of light shooting through this goop, swirling around you. You can't hear. The whispers are getting louder. It's like wind and like hail and water whipping across your face. What is Esta's favorite moment that has happened so far, that she doesn't even think at that moment of, I need to think of this? It just pops into your mind.
The night after the Greens meeting, when they were like sneaking through the hallway and like fighting and trying to sneak around the revenants, and then getting back to the room with Sabine because she'd never broken the rules before. It's like the first time she got to be like mischievous.
You see you all in a line walking through, going around these revenants and all that. Streaks of light coming through again. You see the goop is now fading away. But so we're going to go back to Sawyer, who's now being whipped around. This goop is starting to surround Sawyer.
Okay, I'd clutch my pink sweater closer around me.
Since you clutch your pink sweater closer around you, you feel your blood start to settle in a good way. Like your heart was racing. You have this feeling of warmth in you now. You can tell it's coming from this sweater. And you can also tell that a lot of your clothes are starting to get wet from this goop that is flying around, and the sweater has stayed perfectly dry. So roll this with advantage.
Okay. 15.
You hold on to this sweater tighter and tighter. Then all of a sudden, the goop breaks. What is Sawyer's favorite moment that has happened?
She like kind of sees in her mind's eye the ball during the Arcana Ball tryouts cracking off her bat and soaring all the way over the stands. It was her first home run at Frogmont, and she remembers her gaze swiveling not to Felicity for her sister's approval for the first time to her friends, just excited to share the victory and knowing that y'all would be excited no matter what.
You all see these flashes of light as an Arcano Ball flying over a fence. And then I'll say Beans and Esta see themselves flash through the goop, and as like these streaks of light. And then around you, you see Wendell being caught by Chet in the air. You see from Chet his sitting atop the trees with Beans. You see from Nails moments with Greg carrying him into the cot and taking care of him, and also Nails walking through the forest with all of you. You see Boris talking to the village and walking with y'all through the village with his little task force.
I want to put the sweater on. I want to take the sweater off and put it over Greg.
You can tell that the goop is starting to settle and the whispers are fading away. And then you place the sweater on Greg and it just like all falls away. And there is a little orb of darkness over Greg. And then the Princeps reaches out their hand, grabs it, and then puts it into the goblin piss / nectar jar, and then shakes it up, and the mixture goes from this very white glowing liquid to just a golden, doesn't look exactly like goblin piss, but still has a little bit of a golden kind of sparkly glow about it.
It's a little more metallic now.
I still think it's piss.
And they sit back, and the light returns, the candles come back on, the moonlight shines through the cracks in the central house, and Greg's eyes flutter open, and you see that like the mark on his chest is healed. Nails scooches over and goes, "Hey, are you all right, dude? I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry." And then Greg just goes, "It's okay." And they don't hug or anything, but Nails puts his hand out and then he helps him up. And the Princeps goes, "Woo, that was quite the show. Greg, how you feeling, buddy?" And Greg goes, I'm feeling a lot better. Thank you. Hope y'all didn't see anything weird while I was out.
No,
nothing.
Cool.
just a normal swirling magic.
Cool. Awesome. Wonderful.
I think we just had an exorcism on you, Greg. If I'm being, excuse me, Greg. To be completely honest.
All right. But y'all didn't see anything. That's like chill.
Yeah.
Chill. All right. Anyway, he goes, all right, cool. Don't want to talk about it. The Princeps goes, all right, Boris, could you take the boys and Greg back to the ship and prepare you all back to your return to your school? Gals, I do need to discuss just a few other things with you all.
Of course.
Yeah, I think we have some things we want to discuss too.
Did you just perform an exorcism?
The Boris and the boys leave. The Princeps goes, no. Just I know that the power of the nectar is kind of ever present and has wonderful effects on the spirit. Usually goblin piss, this is a little tip for your potions class. Goblin piss is a very good kind of crucible, like a very good reactant, and can bring out a lot of those factors. And a lot of-
Okay.
yeah.
So if we want to heal our friends, should we do exactly what you did,
Oh.
or can we use this new mixture?
So they hand you the mixture, and they go, no, this should be fine. Hopefully, no kind of crazy swirling around. They will have a tough time, just as Greg did, but I don't think it will be that kind of like dramatic.
Can I keep the sweater you gave me?
Of course, that was something I was going to discuss with you. But those are yours. All the gifts I gave you.
Could you give me a little insight on why you gave us those gifts?
Beans, as you go to your pocket, probably to pull out your little wooden knife.
Yeah.
You have give me an insight check.
Nat 20.
Oh,
So, from the moment that you decided to not give over the ring immediately, there was a fire that was building within Beans. It was the infernal fire, the stubbornness and the strong-headedness of hell that is in Beans. And you felt a warmth in your pocket at that time. And through adrenaline or just Beans feeling warmer in general, the warmth that you have felt, you haven't noticed until now. And you take out the wooden knife and you can tell now that it is cracked in a certain way. It is, you can see cracks in it, and it looks like a log that has been in a fire. It is slightly harder, slightly sharper, and warm as embers glow within it.
Could you give me a little insight on what the heck is happening here?
And it's also a little bit larger.
Oh my god.
The
Ooh.
Princeps.
Did I get smaller, everyone?
no, it's a grower.
Goodness.
The
Thank God Chad was not here to hear that.
Why?
He would make an inappropriate joke.
I can't say anything around here.
no, I mean, look, I'm one for a good pee-pee joke, but he was kind of like way into it. Anyway, well, if I tell you what it is, it kind of gives it away. So I'll give you some hints. How does that sound?
I guess that sounds good if it is like little secret that you can't give away.
Well, I mean, like, I'll just say that I gave that to you specifically because a thing I want you all to understand is that you all are put in a situation.
We sure are.
where, you are put in a situation where you decide your own fate. And it just so happens that your fate also will determine those around you. And also,
Oh, good.
your decisions will affect who you are. And so I gave that to you as a symbol of who you are becoming and as a kind of compass, I don't think is the right word, a kind of map that you are constantly figuring out new paths into the person you are becoming, and the choices you make affect it. And so clearly you've made certain decisions that has resulted in the way that it appears.
How vague?
But like, do you get like the hint though?
I think I get the hint.
Exactly.
But,
Perfect. You are in the right headspace.
I will say this is the perfect map for me because there's no words on it. And that's what I like the best about it.
I had a feeling about you. I had a feeling you couldn't
But,
read.
what? No, I can read.
What? You just said you didn't like the word
Anyway, so
sound.
this
Okay.
means I'm getting bigger?
Sure. If that's what you think it means.
Okay.
It's
Should
your-
I keep this hidden from people who are not friends or no?
No, I mean, I don't. I think it's a pretty cool thing.
He puts it back in his skin
Okay,
pocket.
you can show it around. You can show it.
I'll think
People
about
might
it.
be intimidated.
It's also like a
That
gift.
is- I think people
Yeah,
are
it's
already.
pretty badass.
I think
Wait.
people are already intimidated.
Can
when
you
they
show
look
it
at
to me again, Beans?
It's a gift from
Pulls
me.
it out of his skin pocket.
So-
and shows it.
It's not that cool. Right, Esta? You're not very intimidating, Beans.
Oh yeah.
What?
You're just a tiny little cat.
You're just a little guy.
Yeah, you're just a little cat. Come on, it's not even that cool of a sword. Like, it could be way cooler.
Beans very quickly points it at your face.
Do you get mad?
Yeah, a little bit.
Does the knife change?
The knife glows a little bit more intensely. Give me an insight check. Give me everyone
Okay.
an insight check, because you all heard what they said.
8.
Oh, this is like the best insight I've ever rolled. Hold on.
Don't worry
no,
about it.
No from Esta.
I got a 17.
Wow.
This seems to be more of like a not as is the decisions that you all make. This seems more of like a not like a mood ring,
But
but
like
more
a
of like
decision.
yeah. It's not a
Okay.
mood ring where it just changes. It's more of a like soul reader.
Like a path we're going down.
Yeah,
type
like
of
a
thing?
path we're
Okay.
going down, or like a revealing of the soul.
I guess it's more of a. It's not as temporary as.
Yeah, it's not a mood ring.
Okay.
And you aren't a little guy. We were just trying to get you riled
I'm
up.
sorry, Beans. I was just testing something out.
Are we sure? I could pretend to try to kill Sawyer.
No,
We can
you're
see if
very-
it changes.
You're really
That would-
intimidating.
that
You're
would be
really
a big
and
decision.
scary.
I was.
Would they glow a little bit if I tried that?
Probably if you
Oh,
killed her.
not. I
sorry.
was gonna say, is anyone feeling an incredible amount of love for their friends right now? And then you guys pulled this, so I
Oh,
don't know.
I just wanted
yeah.
to see if the knife would get cooler. Beans, I was lying. You're super intimidating.
Yeah,
You-
yeah,
you're big
whatever.
and scary. Don't
Yeah,
worry.
Whatever. Puts it back in his skin pocket like a marsupial.
He goes, and each of you, do you have any questions or concerns about your gift?
Oh yeah, Esther, what about yours?
Oh yeah, I don't know. It showed me something I kind of already knew
Mhm.
about myself.
Yep.
I think, and it showed me things about it. It revealed things about the flower that we didn't know yet. So I assume it'll show me it'll show me truth about other things in the future as well.
Yes. I want to give you a hint. You seem to be on a better path than the little cat, but so it is a bit of
Continue.
Yeah, well, okay, I'm really chill, but you just kind of interrupted me right there.
I just was reacting.
I know I'm fucking with you. Okay,
Wow,
so
wow, you can't say that. We're students.
I can say whatever the heck I want to say.
Oh, that was nice.
Hot dog sex. Anyway,
Hang on, wait.
forget about that.
Principal Pat would never believe us.
We gotta tell him.
Don't. Okay.
Anyways, I didn't interrupt your magical item reveal.
To be fair, I think the Princeps interrupted it more than I interrupted
Let me
it.
hear about my locket.
So, yes, that is a revealing of the true current state of the spirits that are surrounding us at the current moment. And I would say something interesting about you is that you happen to be something very rare, and something that I wish you luck on is that you are a twin soul, and that there are two spirits that inhabit your corporeal body, and I wish you luck in the future. That is a very difficult undertaking, and whoever it is that brought that upon you, I hope they meant it in a good way.
Two souls?
That brought it upon me? Like someone did this to me?
There is, if you don't, no, there's not naturally occurring. I can guarantee you that it is done.
Oh.
Are you getting possessed by a dragon or something?
You hit the nail right on the head, Sawyer. I don't know how you came
did
up with
you
that. How
know
did you know
that?
about that one?
Well, your
I wouldn't
arm
call it
turned into a dragon
Hold
arm.
on. I wouldn't call it possessed. All right.
It's just it's just like two beings inhabiting one body. Is that what? Okay, well, I don't understand what possession means.
I find it hard to believe that someone did this to me. This is something that was supposed.
I could be wrong, but I could be wrong. No, that's totally.
What if the dragon did it to you so that they could take over and have a new body?
That's so dark, Sawyer.
Oh,
Or
sorry.
what if your parents did it to you, because they knew you were destined for greatness.
Whoa, way darker.
I said greatness.
I don't think anyone did it to me. This was supposed to happen.
Hey, I trust the Princeps.
Something can be supposed to happen, and
Somebody could
somebody
have to do
still
it to
does
you.
it.
Obviously.
I guess so.
Maybe your parents were like, "This is the one." Hey, that's kind of flattering. After that many siblings,
Yeah,
they
out
were
of
like,
all the
"Oh,
siblings, they were like, this
this
one
one.
is the chosen one.
that's nice."
So true.
Have a dragon in your soul. Could be fun.
You guys want to see him?
Yes, I think so.
I open the locket and I like point it at myself and I like tell you guys to look in there.
Oh, it's huge.
Oh
He's
my God.
huge.
I have
Whoa.
never seen dragon before in real life. Have you guys seen dragon before in real life?
No.
I guess not real life.
I mean,
no.
I know this is not fully real life, but like I've never even seen like realist. Like I've only seen the little drawings.
I had a dream about a big crystal dragon, but it was kind of different from this.
Oh. You guys are dealing with lots of dragons. I feel left out.
I bet there's enough for all of us.
I'm sure there's dragons in
Hey,
store.
what about the Placidusax?
Placidusax?
Yeah, we all come
Oh,
on.
that's right.
You were there.
He was like kind of a dragon.
He was
It
like
was
a
like-
dragon
Piece.
piece. Yeah.
Anyway, speaking of people's parents kind of choosing them to fulfill a destiny.
Huh? Beans is behind it.
Mm. Beans, so
I just want to say, so like, are you guys gonna have this conversation like here?
Oh, we can
Oh.
go get on the
Oh,
ship.
You
We
can
should.
tell
can
Sawyer.
go.
Was that all you had to say about
Yeah,
mine?
no, you
All
sound
right.
good. You seem chill with it.
Well,
okay.
thanks for the info.
Good luck.
I guess we should carry this conversation on the ship as we carry this magical goblin piss back to save. I'm not going to call them our friends, but our peers.
Do you have anything for Sawyer?
I'm looking at a sweater that makes people feel better.
Yeah,
Bowers.
makes you feel warm whenever you it'll a little hint that I'll throw your way. I'll say that it will make you feel warm when nothing else can.
That sounds very handy.
Yeah. I will use it wisely.
I trust you all will.
I salute.
They go. What are you doing?
I also start saluting.
I also salute.
They walk past you all.
All right.
For honor and hot dogs.
Yeah.
Salute.
They waddle out to the entrance of the central house. And as they open the door, you see the villagers are helping the boys and Boris load the ship. And then you hear the Princeps goes, everybody, I have an announcement. And we are sending our friends off. I just want to give our friends a nice thanks. So everybody, please give a warm round of applause for the heroes from Frogmont and Brimstone. And everyone gives a big cheer and a hooray.
But mostly Frogmont. Who's that?
Who said that?
Who said that?
We're supposed to be good sports, Beans.
Beans waves at the
Oh.
crowd.
And then the Princeps goes, oh, and one last thing.
Honesty is the best sport, Sawyer.
I'm quitting being Princeps. I'm no
what?
longer the Princeps. Where's Boris? Boris? You see Boris is helping Wendell carry a thing onto the ship. Boris goes, over here. The Princeps goes, who wants to elect Boris as Princeps? New
Beans
Princeps.
raises his hand.
I do.
Say aye.
Aye.
The village goes, aye. And the Princeps, not the Princeps anymore, this old Firbolg goes, wonderful. Okay, Boris, you are the new Princeps. I guess I don't have a name. Everybody, you can call me Bib. Call me Bib.
Nice to meet you, babe.
Nice to meet you. I've already met you, you freak. Everybody, I'm going to go take a nap now and drink some wine and listen to the margarita song, but the pina colada song.
But you're going to drink wine?
Okay, listen, now call me crazy. Call me crazy, but I know what I like.
Oh, we can't call you crazy now because you're not Princeps anymore.
I'm okay. Hey, you watch it. You all get onto the ship. Boris stands up there with Bib, and you all take off on the airship, waving goodbye to the villagers, and the villagers are waving goodbye to you all, and you begin setting off into the night.
Bye, Boris. You're going to be a
Bye.
really good Princeps.
Bye.
You.
Eat a weenie for me.
Wow.
No more weenies.
Bib really shows me that you could just quit anything whenever you want, and it's fine.
Yeah.
I think he had, lived a long life of service to his community and decided it was time to pass on the torch. I don't know if it was quitting.
Okay.
Well, maybe one day, whichever of you is president, you'll, remember that.
That is true. We must get back on the campaign streak as soon as everybody at the school is no longer on death's door.
Yeah. And
Hey.
I think, since I won the duel, I think.
Well, unfortunately, I don't think anybody will remember that.
Hey, Esta, do you remember what you said about friendship bracelets?
Yeah.
I know we don't have any beads, but I picked some of the wildflowers that were glowing down in the village. And so I was thinking maybe we could make little flower crowns or flower bracelets if you want.
Do you know how to make a daisy chain?
Yeah.
I'll teach you.
Well, I used to make them in the outfield, but Felicity would get really mad at me.
I used to make them on the hill outside of our estate.
Really?
With my siblings, yeah.
Beans, did you ever make flower chains?
I wasn't allowed to really go outside much.
I'll show you.
Okay.
We're gonna come back to that though.
Okay, well, you keep saying that.
I'll say you guys are flying now, and you have some time before you guys get back to Frogmont and Brimstone.
Can we make a daisy chain that fits into my little Frogmont pin that's in my ear? Like a little dangly extra earring, in case you forgot about that.
Oh, yeah.
I think it might be a little infected.
I forgot that was there. Yeah, it looks a little red around the edges.
Kind of like it.
We'll get some.
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
I put a couple of them. I start making daisy chains, and I put one on top of Chet and one on Wendell and on Nails, and they're
Chet,
little.
You and Beans can
they're
have
little
matching
crowns.
ones.
Oh, that's
because
such
you're
a-
dating.
Whoa.
Oh.
Okay.
Wait, they're not.
Sawyer.
I'm sorry, I'm having too much
Sawyer.
fun. I'm sorry, I miss wingmanning. It's like a whole sport of its own.
Sawyer, I will destroy all of your personal arcano balls.
Okay, fine. You don't have to be matching. Chet, you're gonna love this. When you try to get two people to get together and flirt with each other, it's called wingmanning. That's like what you are.
Whoa. I'm usually just like A to B. I'm straight like, yo, what's up? We're together.
Yes, I have noticed that about you.
How many times has that worked for you?
Yeah. Because it's not working now. I
That's
want to put that
good
out there.
question. Well, there was no, that didn't work.
Is the answer never?
So never.
I'd say not all the time, but if all the time was all the time, and then never was never. So never.
Never.
Yeah.
So never all the time.
Never all the time. Yeah, for
Okay.
sure. Yeah. So I do that.
Okay, well maybe you should start trying to make connection with people first and build your relationship from there. And then from there maybe ease into it. Because I'm going to be really honest with you right now, Chet. I am not the one for you, and this is not going to work out, okay?
Give me a persuasion check.
Oh no.
Breakup. Give me a breakup check.
4.
He goes, yeah. Hey, whatever you say.
Chet.
Whatever you say.
Chet.
What's up?
You're not listening to me.
No. I think I'm hearing you loud and clear.
I don't think you're hearing anything in that little bird brain of yours.
Oh my goodness. You really know how to
Chet.
freaking, goose me.
Chet. Okay, are we just gonna keep naming birds?
Are they all wearing all their crowns?
Oh yeah, they're all wearing all their crowns. They're wearing they've been making their own bracelet necklace, little friendship bracelets
Okay,
that they
good.
give to y'all. They're
so
little
we're all
seashells.
glowing in the dark.
Yeah, they have
Cute.
little seashells.
Chet, we do not belong together. You and I, we are not leading compatible lives.
okay.
I am not ready for this type of relationship. I got own stuff to handle.
I think
But,
what Beans is trying to say is he just doesn't deserve you, Chet.
Well, and like doesn't deserve me, but like
okay.
the, like don't belong together. Like
It's
it's also
not
kind of like a like
me, it's
shouldn't
you.
belong together because like cats and birds and like it's kind of like a star-crossed
No.
lover
That
kind of thing.
you could be a perfectly normal high elf, and I would be saying the same thing to you.
Okay, but like I'm not. But like in our reality, it's just so hard. We have to fight,
Chet,
fight for each
Chet,
other.
I don't think you're living in our reality, so don't start talking like you are.
But
Okay.
in my reality,
Okay, in
is
your reality,
beautiful.
yes.
Hey, maybe there's somebody else at Frogmont that no, I can't. I can't be a traitor.
Maybe there's somebody else at
And
Brimstone.
maybe there's. You know what, Chet? I was just thinking. You've got this whole blue thing. You've got this whole feathers thing. I think you
Yeah.
need to shoot a little higher. I think there
Okay.
might be the perfect
Okay.
person for you
Oh.
at Valkyrie.
He
Okay,
looks
this is
he
the
looks over at
plan.
Esta and he goes,
Oh no,
I think I know
that's
what
a
you mean.
wug.
I
Hey,
think I know what you mean.
That's a wug.
I'm from Frogmont. I'm a wug through and through.
Yes.
Chet, hang on.
Put on the face paint.
No.
Prove it. Prove it.
I'll break out. It'll ruin my
Hang on.
skin routine.
Chet. You
Yeah.
you don't really know any of us. I mean, we're friends now, but like you don't really know a lot about us. Who is the one person that at the end of the day you're like, wow, I really wish I could have told them how my day was, or wow, I really wish they were here right now so I could share. Who do you think of when you think of that?
I think I know who the answer is.
My mom.
Okay, it can't be your mom. Okay.
Hey, you know what?
Actually-
maybe we revisit this question in a few years.
Chet,
Maybe.
do you think? Hang on, Chet. Don't you? Do you
Chet,
like?
if we were all falling through the sky,
Yeah.
who would you save?
Well, depends on who needs to be saved.
Would his name start with a W?
You've got kind of a will they, won't they
Huh?
with.
We're
The
all
person
seeing it,
who's-
Chet. We're
The
all
person
seeing
who's
it.
been with you through everything.
The person that you grabbed when
give-
you were falling through the sky.
Give me persuasion checks really quick, or give me
So
no,
not
not
deception.
not persuasion. Give me insight checks.
Steady
Can I
luck.
get insight on Wendell?
Yeah,
Hearing
yeah,
this?
yeah.
This is going to be insight that he loves
Esta-
his mom.
I will say so. Before you tell me what your roles are,
That one.
okay, Beans isn't that one. So for Sawyer and Esta, I will give y'all the decision that is either a perception on, that is either a persuasion on Chet, an insight on Chet, or or an insight on Chet, or an insight on Wendell. So you can decide between one of those three things: persuasion, an insight on Chet, or insight on Wendell.
Okay, I want to do. I got a 17
Okay.
to persuade Chet. I don't want to persuade him like
No.
to think this. I want
No,
to persuade
this is
him.
like a persuasion that like
to think
Beans
about
is
it.
not going to work out. Like
Yeah.
this is like a Beans is not going to work out. Like maybe look around and also to like think about what you're saying.
Yeah.
This is not like convincing someone
is-
to love someone
Exactly. I
else.
don't want to do that.
Yeah,
Okay.
no.
This is 13 on insight for Wendell.
Okay.
Wendell's not listening.
Yeah.
Wendell's like weaving in the corner.
I'll say so I'll go with the insight on Wendell. With the insight on Wendell, you see that you guys are all like sitting in a little group here.
Yeah.
And Wendell is trying to make like another little friendship bracelet. And you can tell that he's listening. And
Is he blushing?
I'll say that you don't get to see that.
It's dark.
With a 13, it's really dark.
Oh,
He's sitting there making his little bracelet. He doesn't look up. He has his face down.
Beans
making
is
his
trying to get like a flower like close to his cheek to see if there is a blush.
And
funny.
I'll say for Sawyer's 17 on persuasion, you talk about like someone with a W, maybe look around, like who would you catch? And Chet goes, okay. I mean, look, I'm sorry, you guys. Maybe I'll look around. And I'll leave the door open for you all whenever you guys come crawling. But
Thank
We'll
you.
close it ourselves.
Thank
It's
you,
fine.
Chet.
We will close out on their way out. Don't worry.
But I'll open it back up. But
We will close it and lock it.
but
I will destroy the door. I'll cave it in.
and I'll take that into like consideration.
Just think about who will actually make you happy,
Yeah.
rather who is just there at the moment.
Beans is always asking those types of questions, so watch out.
Spend enough time around this guy, he'll get you thinking.
Yeah.
You guys keep sailing through the night. I'll say, well, I interrupted you all before at the Princeps.
Yeah.
Now would be a good time. I'll say, Beans, give me a perception check.
Dirty 20.
You are heading back towards the school. The stars are above you, and the moon is shining brighter than you've ever noticed before. And you guys are flying over water now, so you believe that you're getting close to the schools. But you can still see the coast. And Beans, you can see with that dirty 20 out on the coast, your mind remembers very in this moment about something that has followed you at night and sees you only at night and uses the shadows to follow you. And you could swear that you see a very large figure on the coastline of the Briar Knight, far, far off into the distance, but it is on the coastline, and Beans sees that. And I'll say you guys have a little bit more time before you all get back to Frogmont.
Well, it is always good night when the stars are out. That's what I always say.
Yeah, I agree. And the moon looks brighter than ever. So, maybe now that all those moonflowers are blooming and it's back out, that's got to be good, right? That means bad things can't get us.
That's true. You guys don't think all the stars would ever fall out of the sky, right? That's crazy, right? That would never happen, right?
I don't think that would happen because then there would be no constellations left and everyone would get lost.
Why do you say that?
Oh, just a fear I have that something bad, really bad, will happen if all the stars fall out of the sky.
Well, they've stayed up there this long.
That's a good point. I think they're gonna stay up there.
So the Princeps kind of, wanted us to mosey on out, but Beans, you mentioned that thing about Esta's parents, somebody's parents choosing them for a big task. And you talk about training your whole life a lot and all that, and sleeping on the floor, and you have been to hell. Wait, no, you were going to hell, but that's not where you're from?
I'm not from hell, no.
No, but you were going there.
I was going there.
Is that what you were training your whole life for? To fight something in hell?
Yes, that was what I was supposed to be training whole life for. Not to fight something in hell, but to, how you say, fight for hell.
Oh.
What?
That is my parents weren't they had lots of kids, yes, but they didn't really like them. They just more were giving us over to be guardians of the top people in hell. That is what they trained their whole lives for. That's why they never gave us names. I got the name Beans from my siblings because I looked like the little beans that we ate in our stews every night.
Oh. You do look like a bean.
That is what they always say. I don't look like my siblings, so I got the special name.
Oh, that's kind of fun.
Yeah.
But they didn't give you a name?
No, they didn't really care to give us names.
Oh.
But that is okay. Somebody else gave me name.
I like the name Beans.
Thank you. I like the name Beans too. I think I look like Bean.
It's a really good one.
Do you have a last name?
No.
You could be Beans Cinderfoot if you want.
What about Beans Cinderuadon?
Okay, yeah. Beans Cinderuadon.
That's pretty good.
I like that. Oh, but
And then you can say, what do you do if someone's in trouble? Cinderuadon.
that is good.
That could be your thing.
That is good. I think that the fact that you have that built into your last name is quite weird.
It's sort of a Cinderfoot family tradition.
Yeah, that is strange.
So, you know, maybe all families have some sort of weird naming traditions or something.
yeah, some have none, but you know, who knows? But the thing about parents choosing, the thing I said to Esther, that's not quite right for me. They didn't choose me for something. Supposedly there is prophecy that chose me for something.
Oh, like your parents heard a prophecy and then they were like, it's gonna be beans?
Yeah, kinda.
What does the prophecy say?
You want me to read it for you? I
Read
have
it.
Yeah, this little notebook that I've had in my pocket since the beginning of this journey. I have it written in the front.
Okay, and you're gonna read it for us.
That's so handy.
I might listen. I didn't write it myself. I have my sister write it for
well,
me.
it's pretty dark. We could read it for you if you wanted.
Okay, you want to read it for me?
Yeah, well, unless you have it memorized or something.
I know the highlights.
Oh.
Okay.
There it is. If you want to read it.
Okay. Can everybody give me their flowers?
I hand you my crown.
No, you
Okay.
can ask for our phones for a second.
What?
Our
No,
phones.
I just need it to light up the words. Whoa.
Well,
Hey,
read it.
This is
I
kind
wanna
of
hear it.
steamy. Oh, okay, sorry, Esther.
no, wrong page.
I think I was reading something else. Okay.
Don't read that.
Oh my goodness. Esther, I wonder if your older sisters are on this kick too. Okay, anyway. It shall be then, when kingdoms collide, two lovers shall begin an infernal fury. Is that your parents?
I
The
think
two lovers?
so. That is what they say.
Whoa. It shall be then, when the ninth life is born. That's you.
I am 9.
And
Whoa.
you're 9. You're number 9. Or you're 9
I am
years
the
old.
9th. No,
The tides of
I'm
fury.
not 9 years old.
The tides of fury will turn into waves of pain. The
Oh.
final warrior will be the greatest the world has yet to see, and will give fealty to no one but the Queen of Damnation. Uh-oh. It shall be on the day that stars fall from the sky. This warrior shall mark the clash of titans and the return of monsters. Okay.
That is why it is good to come out and make sure the stars are still up every night. And have not
Because
fallen
you're
from the
going to be
sky.
the greatest warrior.
That is what they say. But how could I mean? Look at me. I know I trained whole life, but no way this is greatest warrior, right?
Well, Beans,
It is concerning, isn't it? Though.
I'm concerned. I have a prophecy too.
What? Prophecy.
Don't look
Sonia,
at
do
me!
you have a prophecy?
Okay, wow.
I don't
Cool
have.
guys over here with their prophecies.
Well, they seem related.
What is your prophecy? Here, I'll read yours. You have it written down.
No, I don't have it.
Okay, well, it's too dark to read anyway.
This is
This-
ridiculous.
We have a story in the Ruidon family about how we came to receive our sorcery.
Oh, like how you have 2 souls?
Well, yeah, that kind of comes later.
Okay.
But thousands of years ago, the Ruidons were not as powerful as we are now, magically, I suppose. And a Ruidon in our family met a man and fell in love, and they had children. And it turns out that man was a blue dragon.
Oh.
And he had taken a human form
What?
in order to be with this woman that he loved, this Ruidon that he loved. And when he passed away, he left us a prophecy, but we don't have. It's not complete anymore. It's in pieces.
Okay,
But the thing that scares me is that it says, it begins with when a silver star falls from the sky, my power will be born anew. The blank is nigh, and blank by one clad in blue.
Well, that could definitely be you because of your blue arm.
Exactly. So we've been waiting for someone.
Is
like
that why
me.
your parents wanted you to go to Valkyrie? And why
They
you wanted
want
to
us
go to
all-
Valkyrie?
They want us all to go to Valkyrie.
Oh, it's not like a
It's-
clad in blue thing?
no.
Or,
We're all clad in blue.
well, too bad it doesn't say clad in green. Well, I guess then you guys would all go to Frogmont.
But
Maybe the star falling thing is a metaphor.
do these prophecies really dictate like how we have to live our lives? Like, do they really? Is it because the actual prophecy has power, or is it the power that we give the prophecy that leads our lives?
Oh, you're hurting my brain.
I'm sorry.
That's a big question, Beans.
But your
I don't know.
prophecy makes it almost seem like you are antithesis to my prophecy.
What?
Maybe.
Like you're gonna have to fight each other?
I
Listen,
sure hope not.
I hope not. I would never fight you. And not in the real way, but dance battle or like with armbands on for a campaign, I will fight you. But
I'd never.
A silver star. That's
A Ruidon.
but
A
but the
Ruidon.
falling from sky.
so when if yours says the stars will fall. Well, I don't
It-
know.
it
Okay,
says
I
it-
don't know how
I
many
don't.
stars.
It says it shall be on the day that the stars fall from the sky.
It doesn't say all of them. Could be a few.
Oh my god, how many stars? Is it just one?
I don't know. It could be it could be like not that many.
But the one thing about I don't know about you guys, but I don't see me swearing fealty to no one. You know what I mean?
You seem like a very
Fealty-less.
fealty-less little cat. I don't think
That's
you would
true.
do that.
Yeah, you couldn't even be vice presidents for us to.
You keep bringing that up, and it seems like sore subject for us, but you keep putting it in there. Anyway, yeah. So I'm not from hell. Apparently, prophecy about me, but really, if you look at my siblings, okay, this isn't secret, but I'm kind of the worst out of all my siblings. They're all tall and sleek, and can you imagine
Hey,
me?
being tall and sleek is overrated.
That is true. That is true. But when your whole family is tall and sleek, and then you are short and not sleek, a little sticky, some might say, you start to wonder. Like they're all like 6 foot. I'm only 3 feet, I think. But
I think-
but that can't be me, right? I'm the great
But
warrior. I look
isn't
like a
your-
bean.
Isn't your difference what your differences from your family what makes you wonderful?
Yeah, if you weren't there, then how would we even know who would have a special prophecy?
That's true. That's true. Sometimes recognizing your weakness is your biggest strength.
And I think you're very strong.
I am very strong.
Yeah, you
like,
are.
literally. And then he's gonna flex his muscles. at you guys.
Does the little fur kind of
Yeah,
stick up
yeah,
around it?
Whoa, they're rippling.
I know.
As Beans is flexing his muscles, the airship comes starts circling around the Frogmont docks, and you see that the island is closer to the coastline now. Before, whenever you originally saw it and whenever you left, it was just totally surrounded by ocean, and now it is somehow moved closer to the coastline. You land at the docks, and the plank goes down onto the docks, and the three boys stand at the dock.
Oh, like they're dropping us off, or we're dropping them off?
This is like we gotta drop. This is our airship, so like we're dropping y'all
If
off.
we were really boyfriend, girlfriend, you'd give me your airship. Oh wait, no, we're not doing that anymore. Just kidding.
Wait, you want to be my girlfriend?
Only if you can give me your airship.
Wendell goes, no, we can't do that. Like,
Okay, then we're breaking
the
up
school would
again.
kill us.
Beans always said he could never do long distance.
The Wendell comes forward and he goes, we the boys, while y'all are having y'all's conversation earlier, we decided amongst ourselves that we think that you guys would better have should have this. And he holds out the little stuffed Owlcat bus that Bib gave them, and
Sarah.
he hands it over to y'all. And then Nails goes, you guys like open it, like look at the back, and there's a zipper on it. Sawyer, you have it. You unzip it, and you see 2 stones in there that have faces on them. And Wendell goes, those are speaking stones. And Nails takes one out of his pocket and goes, just if you ever like need to get a hold of us, you guys can just like pull that up and let us know. And we gave you guys the other two because it seems like you guys are going to be doing a lot of cool shit. So we just wanted to give you all that opportunity. And you also see Sawyer that the Outcat bus bag is seems to hold these stones pretty easily, even though the bag is pretty small. And this is a little bag of holding.
Oh, yes! Wow.
Yes.
Guys, this is awesome. Thank you.
No problem. I'm sure you guys are going to use it way better than we would. Chet, Chet wanted to use it for to put a bunch of like rocks in it and then like throw it off a cliff and then see if like it's heavier. But I told him that like that's not going to work. And then he was like, "No, I can totally do it." And Chet goes, "What the?" I'm like, "Right here, dude." And it wasn't fucking rocks, okay? It was mashed potatoes, which I think is way fucking cooler than rocks. Okay, get it right, Wendell.
I agree,
Wendell,
about the mashed potatoes.
I think
we can fit so much mashed potatoes in here.
Sawyer.
I'm sorry. Okay, well, thanks. This is awesome. And hey, we've saved one village. Maybe if we work together, we can save another one.
that's true. If you ever need us, you can call too.
Yeah.
If there's any foes to take down at Brimstone, you can always call us.
Are you sure? Are we not going to like annoy you guys? I don't want to.
You will, but we'll help. Still help.
Okay, cool. All right.
Maybe no spam calls.
Okay.
You
No
know,
late night text.
No late night.
Are you sure?
text.
What?
just important things.
Okay. Well, we want to make sure that you guys like get back to your room. And
If
then
you-
like how you guys wake up in the morning, like how you feeling.
No.
I don't think we'll be doing
We
any
won't
of that.
respond.
Like what classes you guys are in.
Maybe
No.
if something really big happens.
Like you find a new girlfriend,
Okay. Yeah.
boyfriend, partner.
Chet goes, yeah, that'll be pretty soon. So I'll be calling you tonight. Then.
Only when
Just to
you've
check
been
in.
dating for 2 weeks.
Okay.
And you both know you've been dating for 2 weeks.
Okay. We'll have to check in on
But also, if you guys hear any scary demon things or
Oh, for
goopy
sure.
things happening at your school,
Yeah. Yeah, we'll
call me, beep me.
we'll call you guys. And you guys call us.
Yeah, and hey, okay. Just so you guys know, I know that we saved that village together, and even though that we're big rivals and stuff, and I kind of can't stand Brimstone, we worked pretty well together there at the end. I just don't want you guys to think that any of that means that we're not going to still kick your ass at Arcano Ball this year.
That is exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah.
No, well, I wouldn't expect anything less.
Prepare to get pounded.
Yeah!
Yeah!
Come on, are you sure you don't want the face paint, Esta?
No.
One day I'm gonna get you.
Okay, boys.
Okay, thanks, boys.
They
Head back to Stinky
we-
Brimstone.
We've got some friends to help, so we should go.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
we've got to
they-
go help our friends. We'll call you if anything crazy happens.
Yeah, for sure. I'll keep the line open.
Bean throws up double deuces behind his back as he walks away to him.
You see, they're waving goodbye to you guys.
I yell, the person you love might be closer than you think.
I yelled, don't take off your friendship bracelets once you get there. You better not be embarrassed.
We will know.
Yeah, we'll know if you take those off.
Wendell goes, never. And he's got them on his hand, and then Nails goes, yeah, but like, what if like they're kind of itchy because they're like made out of like
Never.
flowers? Like they're made out of flowers. Okay, cool.
Get
Cool.
on your
We can't
ship
hear
and
you.
go.
You're too far away. Oh,
But,
the propeller.
Like I can hear you guys pretty easily. Okay.
Yeah,
We like start getting quieter, but we're not that far away.
You just start mouthing words.
You all are walking back towards the school, and you can hear the propellers fading behind you. And as you are walking up towards the school, you all see a small, familiar figure running out towards you all. And you can tell that this is Ruby.
Sapphire.
Sapphire. As you all, you
In my
guys
head, I
can
was like,
see
does Ruby exist or not?
Sapphire.
Okay.
You all can see the familiar figure of Sapphire running towards you all, holding a note. And that is where we will end the
What?
session.
Oh no!
What does the note say?
We've got to heal them.
We're in trouble.
I know. I wonder if it's good or bad.
Thank you so much for listening to Gals and Goblins. Be sure to tune in next week to our study break, where I'm sure we'll have a lot to talk about because this is a pretty loaded sode.
Pretty beefy.
Pretty beefy. Filled with hot dogs. Be sure to join our Discord. Follow us on social medias. Instagram is @GalsandGoblins. Our
Leave us a
Discord.
review.
Leave us a review. Our Discord is in the show notes, the description.
If you leave us a review or 5 stars, Jared will sing a little song for you.
Not
Not yet.
No, they have to wait.
That was all for the people who've already done it.
Oh.
So if you haven't, that wasn't for you. Anyway, thank you so much for listening, and see you next time. See you.